Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I got 11 player props for today. I'm excited about this video because I have a pretty big play, 500 bucks to win 5,000, 5 player props on this new platform. It's called jockmarket. And I initially signed up for jockmarket because they offer an $100 deposit bonus. So you deposit 100, you're going to have $200 in your account, right? All of these sports books, basically all of them, they offer these deposit bonuses to compete with one another. They're all trying to incentivize you to sign up for their sportsbook, right? So jockmarket, just like Prize Picks, has an $100 deposit bonus. And what's interesting about jockmarket is it literally copied Prize Picks. They have the exact same payout, right? So for a Prize Picks 5-pick flex play, any 5 picks you select, if you go 5 for 5, you get a 10x payout. 4 for 5, 2x. 3 for 5, 0.4x, and you're going to notice jockmarket does the exact same thing. So they pay out in the exact same way as Prize Picks. And we'll kind of explain how that works in a second, but we might as well just start out with my first pick. So my first play is from this Fantasy Optimizer. So you go to Fantasy, then Fantasy Optimizer. It's a betting tool on OddsJam. It works for Prize Picks, Underdog, all these different fantasy platforms, Sleeper. Again, I recommend signing up for as many as you can, as many that are in your location. They all offer an $100 deposit bonus. Basically, I think Hot Streak actually has a $200 deposit bonus. So you deposit 200 bucks, there will be $400 in your account. So easy money in the sign-up bonuses. But the first play I'm on is Chris Bassett under 5.5 strikeouts, right? All of the plays in green are profitable. Red is not profitable, right? So why is this play profitable? Well, it's 54.52% to win. So if I zoom in a bit, you're going to see this play right here. Chris Bassett under 5.5 Ks is 54.52% to win. So why is this play profitable? I try to make these videos, educational, explain how these platforms work. And basically, for Prize Picks and jockmarket, they're simple platforms. Any 5 picks you select, this is the payout you're getting on Prize Picks, right? Kevin Love over or under 5.5 points, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same payout. If I put in, an NHL pick instead, so this guy under 9.5 saves, we're getting the same payout. So Prize Picks and jockmarket are what we call fixed payout platforms. Any 5 picks you select, you're always getting the same payout, right? They don't change your payout based on the 5 picks you select. So I've broken this down, before, but basically on these platforms, like their business model is they assume you're only going to get 50% of your picks correctly. That's how Prize Picks makes money, right? They assume you have no advantage, no edge. And if you have no advantage, no edge, you're going to win 50% of your picks, you're going to lose 50%. Like this guy, he's always going over or under 9.5 saves in the first period. So if you have no edge, no advantage, right, you're kind of like flipping a coin, heads versus tails, over versus under. You're only going to win 50% of your picks. And in that case, you're going to be super unprofitable on Prize Picks or on jockmarket, right? They have literally they work in the exact same way. Your ROI, if you have no edge, is going to be negative 25%. That's how Prize Picks makes money. They can hire all their big influencers like Meek Mill. They recently started working with Meek Mill, out of all people, and it's because that's how they make money. They know most sports bettors don't have an advantage, so they're only going to win 50% of their over-unders. So on Prize Picks or on jockmarket, again, these platforms work in the exact same way. You have to win 54.25% of your player props to be profitable, right? These are fixed payout platforms. So what you can do is you can, and I've done, and I'll include the spreadsheet in the description. You can reach out, of course, if you have any questions anytime. But the way that this platform works is you have to win above 54.25% of your props to be profitable. So on jockmarket, you're going to see they have Chris Bassett's strikeout line at over under 5.5. This play is 54.52% to win. That's over 54.25. So it's profitable in a jockmarket entry, right? And this is all calculated. A lot of people are like, oh, how are you getting this number, 54.52%? It's all based on sportsbook odds, right? So if you look at the sportsbooks, they all have Chris Bassett's under 5.5 Ks as the heavily favored outcome, right? FanDuel has the under at minus 152. All the books have the under favored. So that's the play you want to go with. So I'll give you another example of a play I went with. This play I found on the Positive EV tool. So this tool, pretty similar to the Fantasy Optimizer. It just points out value in the market. So you're going to see, if we go right here, this play is on jockmarket. The bet in bold and in green is what you want to be on, and this is the profit margin. It's recommending Brandon Williamson under 4.5 strikeouts. Right? So why is this play winning above 54.25% of the time? Well, look at the sports books. Every single sports book, Pinnacle, sharpest bookmaker in the world, Bet Online, another really sharp sports book, PointsBet, they all have him more likely to go under. They all have the under as the favored outcome, right? The under is the juiced outcome, the heavily favored outcome. So all of the sports books are data points telling you, hey, this guy is more likely to go under 4.5 strikeouts as opposed to over. So you obviously want to take his under in your entry, right? This is a platform, Prize Picks or jockmarket. You know, these platforms, they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under. So all the sports books are saying, yo, Williamson is a lot more likely to go under as opposed to over, right? They all have his under 4.5 strikeouts as the heavy favorite. So that's a sharp prop bet that you can go with. Right? Brandon Williamson under 4.5 strikeouts. And this is how, you make money on these platforms, these fixed payout platforms, right? Prize Picks, Underdog, they don't vary your payout based on the 5 picks you select. You can take overs, unders, you're always getting the same payout. So what you want to do is compare the lines on jockmarket to those on the sports books, right? And look for spots where sports books have one side, in this case it's the under, heavily favored. That's how all these platforms work, and that's the simple strategy for beating all of them. There's no magic. And another, common question I get is like, okay, well, if, jockmarket, they have the exact same payouts as Prize Picks, why would I sign up for both platforms, right? Well, take a look. On top of the $100, deposit bonus they give you, their Prize Picks doesn't have a line on Brandon Williamson. Take a look. There's no Prize Picks logo. Prize Picks isn't offering this betting market. They're not offering Brandon Williamson at over under 4.5 strikeouts, right? So this play isn't available on Prize Picks. So these books, even though they have the exact same payout structure, they all have different lines from one another. So you're going to notice like Prize Picks, for example, doesn't have player singles. On jockmarket, they have player singles. You're allowed to bet on players to go over under half of a single. That market is on jockmarket. It's not on Prize Picks. So the more books you have, the more profitable betting opportunities. You never know which book is going to slip up and offer profitable bets on a given day. And here you can see it's jockmarket. So this is another play to go with. All the books are saying, yo, under's a lot more likely than the over. We know this is a fixed payout platform where they don't change our payout based on us selecting over versus under. So obviously we want to take the under, and we know this play is winning above 54.25% of the time, which is all you have to do. That's what it all boils down to if you want to make money on Prize Picks or jockmarket or Underdog. It all boils down to winning your plays above 54.25% of the time. So again, every sportsbook has a sharp bettor. You treat them all as data points, right, on where should the line be set. So as an example, if we want to, very briefly get into the math really quickly, is if you look at Pinnacle, right, Pinnacle is known to be the sharpest bookmaker out there. They have the under favored, right? But what this calculator does, a no vig odds calculator, is it takes a sportsbook's betting market, the odds they're putting out, right? So Williamson, he's always going to go over or under 4.5 strikeouts. So if the under is favored, we know the under is more likely. So we want to take the under in our jock market entry, but you can use sportsbook odds, right, to quantify the win probability for your bet. Right? So the betting market on Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, they've invested hundreds of millions of dollars in their ability to set lines. They're taking bets from all, sports bettors from around the world, moving around odds due to supply and demand. You can see a little line movement chart here if you click on the odd. So long story short, Pinnacle is smarter than you. They're smarter than me. Their betting markets, their odds are indicative of what the true probability for a bet is. So it's not just like you have one data point either. Every single sportsbook is saying the same thing. This guy's a lot more likely to go under as opposed to over, right? Bet Online is saying the same thing as Pinnacle. They're just a little less bullish on the under, right? Pinnacle has the under juiced all the way to -143. Bet Online's only minus 145. So what this calculator does is you put in the sportsbook's odds, and it tells you, hey, this is the win probability for the under and the over. So according to Pinnacle, right, sharpest bookmaker in the world, right here, they have the under all the way down at minus 153, right? So the under is 56.75% to win. The over is 43.25% to win. That should make sense. The under is the heavily favored outcome. The under is juice. The under is favored, however you want to think about it. It's minus 153 odds. Now on Bet Online, they're a little less aggressive on the under. So Pinnacle was saying, yo, this under is 56.75% to win. Bet Online has their market plus 112, minus 145. So according to Bet Online, this under is only 55.65% to win. Now, in both cases, it's above 54.25%, so it's profitable in a jock market entry. But again, these books have different odds, so they're each a data point on where the line should be set, what the probability is for the under hitting versus over hitting. So that's the next play I went with. So 5,000 bucks on jock market, 500 bucks to win 5,000 bucks, and my 5 player props, because it kind of cuts off, are Jamal Murray over 5.5 assists, Tanner Houck under 2.5 earned runs, Chris Bassett under 5.5 Ks, Williamson under 4.5 Ks, and Jokic over 40 points plus rebounds. So you can see this Jamal Murray play is also on the positive EV tool, just a little bit lower of a profit margin compared to this play, which is really good. So let's keep going, because that's just, this is the first entry I have. 5 picks right here. You can take a screenshot. And again, like if you have any questions about the math right here, anything about prize pick strategy, how to make money on prize picks, don't hesitate to reach out. Always happy to answer questions. But the next platform that works in, again, a very similar way is called Parlay Play. So I've done other videos on it, so I don't want to like dwell on it, the math behind Parlay Play. But regardless, I have some picks on this platform. And my first play is right here. You're going to see there's, oftentimes some overlap between the fantasy optimizer and the positive EV tool. So Parlay Play, they have a bit higher payouts than jock market. So the break-even win percentage, you don't have to win 54.25% of your prop bets to be profitable on Parlay Play. It's a little lower. It's 53.22% because they offer a little bit better payouts than Prize Picks. So the first play that OddsJam is recommending is Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal. Once again, this is a fixed payout platform. Just like Prize Picks, they don't change your payout based on you selecting over versus under. And all of the sports books have him heavily favored to go over 2.5 shots on goal, right? So you want to take his over, just the bet in bold and in green. Nothing complicated going on here. So my 6 picks on Parlay Play are Russell over 3.5 assists, Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal, AD under 29.5 points plus assists, Jokic over 36.5 points plus assists, Porter under 24 PRAs, and Austin Reeves under 18 points. So 6 picks to win 1,500 bucks, hopefully. Hopefully this video was helpful. Again, don't hesitate to reach out if there's any questions. Sometimes there's more profitable bets on Underdog Fantasy. Sometimes it's Parlay Play. Sometimes it's Prize Picks. So again, I just recommend signing up for all these platforms. At least do the deposit bonus. They're literally giving you $100 to sign up for their sportsbook. Take the money, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for your time.